welcome back. Guess what? I freaking voted today. That's freaking awesome, right? Anyway, I'm here today because my iPad mini unboxing with me video decided to blow up like crazy. Like I think I'm gonna hit 1,000 views before, what, 5 days, 4 or 5 days? But all of that to say, I decided to make an easy tutorial for customizing your home screen. Just one second. My throat's so dry today. Anywho, I decided to create an easy tutorial. As you saw probably by the thumbnail, this is my home screen. I have kind of a Christmas sepia muted theme. I think it's the cutest. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm really excited for you guys to see the tutorial. So I'll be walking you through step by step. I'm going to show you how I make the app icons. I make those in PicMonkey, and then I'm going to show you how I edit the background. I used Visco for that, and then I'm going to show you how I changed all of everything on my home screen. I use shortcuts, but I think with a new update, or maybe because I have a new piece of technology, the lag is really not that long, as you'll see. And then, I don't know, I can't remember what the last thing I used was. Oh, Widgetsmith. So this is how my iPad started out looking. The first thing I did was delete all of my unwanted apps. I started with GarageBand. I don't use that at all. And I know a lot of people are like, don't delete apps, but I mean, if you don't use something, just get rid of it. I know what I use by now, like it's 20. I don't use GarageBand. Here, I'm trying to figure out which apps I want on the home screen and how I'm gonna group them. I'm kind of using a folder to throw in things that I may use, but not often. So I'm eventually going to rename that, but it's kind of, I'm just grouping them all together so that I know what's not going to be showing on my home screen and what is going to be showing on my home screen. I'm using my iPad for organization and kind of business related things and just productivity business type of things. I'm not really gonna have too much social media on here. I'm not going to need to use maps or anything like that. Here I am showing you how I made my background. I'm trying to find it, I think. I'm a little bit all over the place in this. Yes, so I chose this photo from Pinterest, and then I'm going to show you kind of, I have a screenshots board where I just throw like things where I like them as backgrounds or I like them as other things, and I was going through some Christmassy ones, and I thought this one was just the best for me and like what I wanted to do. And so then I imported it to Visco. Another thing I do on Pinterest is I will go and find some Visco packs, like free ones that people have already pre-made and just put out there for free for people to use. And I used one of the packs on, I'll put it somewhere, the pack that I used, but I used it to put a filter over this photo so that it would kind of align more with the sepia type of theme. And so basically it's kind of making it darker and a little bit more rough and brown. And I really love that. It's so cute. All right, and then I'm just saving that to my camera roll, and I'm gonna move to my camera roll and add that as my background for both my lock screen and home screen so that it's cohesive. I hate when I open it and it's a different picture. I don't know if anyone else gets frustrated by that, but I do. I freaking hate it. And then I was kind of playing with the dimensions here. You can always put it into an app or put it into PicMonkey and get the exact dimensions, but this picture was already kind of in that background dimension, so I didn't have to do much. Oh my gosh, did I show you guys? I did the, like, was this made famous on TikTok, the little eye mouth thing? I don't know. I love that emoji. Okay, and then here I am showing you how I'm going to make the apps and the background kind of line up and look cohesive on the screen. I am using shortcuts. I know some people don't like the delay. Again, the delay for me, I don't know if it's because I have a new iPad or what it is. The delay is like 0.2 seconds. It's nothing that I care about. And I have been obsessed with this, so it was completely worth it. I really haven't cared about the delay. Okay, yeah. So what I want to clear up, because I see all these tutorials for iPhones, it looks different on the iPad. So I want to walk you guys through. So I kept making shortcuts and thinking that I was going to see that add new shortcut button. That does not exist on the iPad. What you'll want to do, click the 3 dots next to new shortcut. You name the shortcut whatever you want. The shortcut name is not what shows up on the home screen. The shortcut name is what shows up in shortcuts. Why is that so hard to say? Tongue twister. And so I didn't here because I was just figuring it out, but later I color coded all of the shortcuts so that also looked cohesive. So we're gonna do YouTube as an example. So I wrote YouTube app eventually. Right now it's just YouTube. I think I go back and name it YouTube app. And then what I do here is I'll rename the actual shortcut what I want it to say on the home screen. So I just did YouTube, and then you press the image, and that's where you can find the photo from your gallery. I'm taking all day. I was so frustrated at this point. I was like, let me make sure I'm doing every single step correctly. So then you just hit choose photo, it opens up your gallery, and then you find the icon. I airdropped all of these from my computer. I'm gonna stop here to show you guys how I created the icons in PicMonkey. Essentially, all I did was I did the dimensions big enough to like hold resolution. I don't know, I can't remember. There are specific dimensions. It's either showing or I'm gonna put it on the screen. And so what I did from there is a lot of sites like Canva and PicMonkey already have app icons in their program. So you can just search up like YouTube app and YouTube app will pop up, or you can search online and you'll just like YouTube app, PNG, transparent background. And so what I did is for the transparent ones that I could find, I just put them on a color that matched. I picked 5 colors out of the background picture that I chose, and then I decided to distribute those. And I would just do like 5 in one color and 5 in another color. With this YouTube icon, it was kind of the screen, and then I got inspired by this photo to make it a snow theme. So I did like different kinds of snow, snow on top, snow on the side, and then little dots of snow. And it turned out really, really cute. So I was also confused on this step at first. You click add, and it's added to home screen. You click done, and then you want to search open apps and choose, and then you'll find the app and add it. I use the favorite shortcut. If you add open apps to favorites, it's a lot quicker to just click the heart each time and then go in. And so that's pretty much the process. And I just kept going for the rest of my apps there, and yeah. Until they all looked pretty. Another thing that I did was I wanted more apps on my home screen, so I discovered that you see where it says bigger here? If you click more, you'll be able to get more apps on your home screen. I like to have like one page of everything that I need on it, just one page. I don't like to scroll for stuff that I want to use. And then anything that I don't use is grouped in a folder on the second screen. So basically what Shortcuts does is it creates another app icon. So you basically have 2 YouTubes, one pretty, one for the regular app icon. And so I just created a folder and just called dupes, and I just put it in that folder. And it's on the second screen, and it's just chilling over there. And then it's chilling with the apps that I don't use, the eyes and the mouth. Okay, and then I'm downloading Widgetsmith onto iPad. I already have it on my iPhone. And I didn't know this, but like Widgetsmith on the iPhone, you can put widgets on your actual screen, but you can't do that with the iPad. I'll put kind of screenshots here of what I mean, but for the iPad, I can only use widgets in that little sidebar area, which was really disappointing. And then on top of that, on my phone, I can have like a large weather widget, I believe, but here on the iPad, I would have to pay for a weather widget. It's like not consistent, and I don't understand it. So basically what you do is you go to the little sidebar, you hold down like you would any other app, you click edit home screen, and then a plus button will appear in the top left corner. And you can remove widgets, you can add widgets. Here I'm removing the ones that I don't want. I'm removing like stocks and screen time settings that I don't need. I think I eventually removed news as well, just because news gives me anxiety. You'll want to hit customize, and then you'll scroll down to Widgetsmith at the very bottom. You can choose a small, medium, or large widget. And I don't remember which one I started with. Oh, I did a medium widget. And I was getting frustrated again because I forgot the process of doing this. I needed to click it and then click on the side and choose, but I kept forgetting to do that, so it was kind of annoying. And then I forgot which one was labeled. I recommend labeling exactly what it is. So it should be like, be your own muse quote, so that you know, like, that's the one. So all the quotes and stuff that I found, I got them off of Pinterest. If you want to, you can follow me on Pinterest and like get inspiration from my boards, because I have tons. I have like double boards of everything. I decided to do the regular time. And then for font, I went with Futura, and I did white tint color because the other ones are just weird and they wouldn't match. And I decided to go eventually with cream. I kind of played around a lot with this, and then I think cream ended up being the color that I went with. No border color and no time format. Or yeah, for time format, I did short AM and PM actually. And then I decided to reorder it. So yeah, I was like, I don't like that you can see the weather and whatever. It kind of messes with the flow. So I put those towards the bottom. And then I decided to move up the quote and then have the calendar right under. I was thinking of like putting the time and other stuff, but I just felt like that would be redundant. And I was like, the time is already there twice. Like let's move on. So I did a calendar and a quote. You'll never actually know what people truly think of you. Assume it's lovely. I love that quote. It's easy to put there for this month. And I'm gonna pass it along to you. I think it's beautiful. I didn't even edit the quote. It came in that beautiful cinnamony goodness color brown, yes. And then I found something else. So this dark appearance dims wallpaper. So in order to make the apps pop, you can just darken the appearance of your background so that they pop more. Like this is before, and then this is after. Whoa. And you still get the same effect. But it's like a lot easier on your eyes. It's a lot easier to find your apps. And so I decided to do that. I thought that was really cool. No one talks about that. And so I'm like, let me put that in my video. I think it's really cool. And that's it. So that is how I customize my home screen. It's super, super easy. I tried to circle everything that I could on the screen. I tried to give you really clear and decisive steps. It's super hard because you see these tutorials and you think, oh my gosh, no, that translates directly to an iPad. But the iPhone and iPad are two separate things. So it's like, I have not seen enough people talk about how to use the same tools with the iPad. There are a few steps that are different. And so I hope I was able to communicate that and convey that today. And I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to leave a like if you like and subscribe if you wanna. Go ahead and check out my iPad unboxing video. It's still blowing up, so I guess you'll like it. Leave a comment, whatever. I wanna talk to you guys really badly. What theme are you thinking? Do you think I'm crazy for doing Christmas this early? My next video is going to be a Christmas wish list video. I've already bought all my Christmas gifts for everyone. That video is also coming soon. So if you need some inspiration, go ahead and subscribe. I'll have tons of Christmas ideas and inspiration for you guys over here on this channel. I'm actually also gonna try a few wrapping techniques. I am obsessed with the Japanese wrapping techniques. Imagine if I could wrap all of my gifts that way. I do have expensive gift wrap though, so maybe not, but like I'm gonna try. All right, that's the end of the video. I will see you guys next week. Bye.